So let's talk The Penguin. I will begin to some spoilers, so if you haven't seen it, you might want to look away and come back to this video another time. But if you have seen it, let me hear your thoughts in the comment section, what you lot think. So let's get into it, The Penguin. Now, The Penguin stars Colin Farrell and Cristin who plays Sophia, and Colin Farrell, who plays the Penguin. And this was Matt Reeves' coming off Matt Reeves' Batman, which was an amazing film. I really enjoyed it. Can't wait to see more of it. And Matt Reeves wanted to spread more of the world of this. So he gave Colin Farrell and the Penguin a spin-off. Because what people saw from the Penguin, people wanted to know more about him and his background and how he's becoming the Penguin and what's the character more. So he got his own TV series, 8 episodes this is, and it's really impressive. Colin Farrell, he's a great actor, he's done some great stuff. I've really liked his work, and he's a nice guy. He seems like he's a nice guy in real life, so, don't quote me on that, I've never met the guy, but, he's a very talented actor, and he's one of the best, and he portrays us really well. When I found out he was first being the Penguin, I weren't too sure. Because for me, Danny DeVito's always just had that thing. Because Danny DeVito was always the height of the Penguin, when you saw that. And obviously you had Gotham, the TV series. I wasn't too keen on him. He done great. It was just what it was, like a CW show. And nothing against him. I'm sure he done a great job. And he was okay, but I wasn't really into the Gotham show anyway. So, because I thought Gotham it lost its way. Wasn't even really, I don't know what it was about. I mean, it was about to be this boy, Bruce Wayne, how he got brought up and into the Gotham world. And, but then you just got all these characters coming in, being all just different. Gotham just lost its way, to be honest. That's just my opinion. If you liked it, fair enough. So yeah, Colin Farrell, he portrayed the Penguin, and when he was in the Batman, it was really well done. And when I saw the look of him, I was like, oh, okay, it looks good. He looks good, man. I didn't know it was going to be like that. I had no idea. I thought he was just going to come into it as you would see Colin Farrell just acting. And he done it so good. And when the TV series came in, there was a lot of hype, reviews about it. Even the drinker, and we know the drinker, when he doesn't like something, he will slag off. Even the drinker recommends the Penguin, and I would do as well. This is a pure 10 out of 10 TV show. One of the best TV shows ever. Up there with Breaking Bad, Mad Men. I would, even if you do want to look at it as like a DC comic, villain, whatever, you can look at it like The Sopranos. I know a lot of people compare it to that. Very similar to that. But it's a really incredible show. It's beautifully acted. Colin Farrell just nails out the park. He does so well. And you just know more about the Penguin, about his background. And you root for this guy in the beginning. You feel sorry for this guy. You think, okay, I'm rooting for the Penguin. Which you think you shouldn't be, because remember, he is a Batman villain. He's a villain and he's a bad guy. He's not a good guy. He's not, in between. He's not one of those anti-heroes. He is a bad guy, he's a villain. And you get to know that. Cristina Milioti, I think that's how you pronounce her name. She plays Sophia and she plays it incredibly. I think I just love her. I loved her from the jump. She just had that look, coming into Arkham Asylum. That was the look of that. They've kept that. They kept the look from the Batman movie into this really well done. They've kept the feel of it, everything about it. And Cristina Milioti, who plays Sophia, just does an incredible job. I really like what she does. It's really cool. And you feel sorry for her again. You root for her, you root for these two characters and what she went through. Because she was going to be the boss of this family, of the Falcons. And what the father done to her was just out of order. It was just bang out of order, to be honest. And you felt sorry for her because how they treated her in Arkham as well, and when she came out, and with her being a lady, they just thought she was some crazy bitch. To a certain degree, she is crazy. To a certain degree, she did kill people, she did do bad things, but did she get what she deserved? In the end, you just kind of rooted for her and you felt bad for her. But I loved, Christina. She played it so well. It was just magnificent. It was incredible. Again, this is just beautifully acted. The storytelling is great. The mum of the penguin was just brilliant. I think she was just incredible. I like the background of her and the beginning of her. Like, she's very sick, very lost, but she understands what her son's capable of. She really knows her son, her big bad bully, you know. And you find out with the penguin what devastating stuff he's done in the past, obviously, and it's incredible. It's just incredible, the storytelling of it, and I think everyone who played their part in the Penguin just done an incredible job. This show, it was just sometimes it was just hard to watch. Some things you just didn't want to watch, and you were rooting for so many people in the beginning, and then you change your mind. It's it's a really different kind of show, and I would recommend anybody to go and watch this. Like again, Colin Farrell playing the Penguin, he just knows the character. He just knows how to portray him, and with with the Batman, Robert Pattinson not being in it, I think it worked. I think when other TV series do the whole Batman world, but Batman's not in it, I think they find it more difficult. I thought for this it worked really. I thought seeing the sign at the end of the Batman sign just really worked. That's all you needed to see. I think you didn't really need to see him because the crimes that would be committed, it wasn't a big thing where Batman needed to come out. You know, I think the Penguin mentioned the Batman in the beginning where when he looked at the city, he's driving and he just thinks, oh, look what this madman's done to the city. You know, I think that's kind of a tease of it. Sophia and the Falcone, they just don't mention the Batman because again, I don't think he's much of a big, massive deal yet. And you see how Penguin comes to own Gotham. Really, it's a long journey, and he will do anything that does it. The most spoiler thing I just want to get into, I just can't believe what the Penguin done to his brothers, man. That just really shocked me. I couldn't believe that, and that just shows you he is pure evil. He's not a nice person. He's an evil person. He's a villain. And what he done to the boy, I think the boy played an incredible role. He done an incredible job. I really liked his character as well. I really liked his background and what happened to his family. Because obviously, what happened to his family is what was the aftermath of the Batman and Riddler. Down at the river. So that just shows you what happened to the family. And I really liked the character, the way it was portrayed. Because, how can I put this, like, his father wanted him to be different and he just felt he couldn't be different. He thought this was the way of life. And he just had a good heart, man. He was too nice. He had a good heart. And he should have left with the girl. And he just felt to come back, but he was just loyal to Penguin. He thought Penguin was a friend. Penguin was a narcissist. He was evil. He wasn't a nice guy. So it was an incredible show to watch. And I'm glad I watched it because what I did, I watched it all in one go. I didn't really want to watch episode to episode because what everyone was telling me, I was just going to be hooked by it. I knew I was just going to be massively hooked, to be honest. So, and I would recommend this. This really is one of the best shows of not just year, of probably ever. I think you have to put it in there with The Sopranos, The Mad Men's, The Breaking Bads, Lost, all those kind of shows. If you, like I said, if you're not into your comic books or into DC or you don't know anything about the Penguin, you will be invested in this show. And it's got one of the higher ratings on HBO and IMDb. It's an incredible show. It really is an incredible show. So, yeah, I would definitely watch it again. And I would want to see more of the Penguin. I think we're going to see more of the Penguin in Batman 2. Colin Farrell did confirm he's got a few scenes in there. So, but if he's going to be the main villain, I don't know. You're just thinking you want Batman to go and get his ass. So we'll see what happens. I hope we see more of Sophia. I do. I hope she does get justice. She gets out. I would like to see more Sophia because she's the stepsister and Selena Kyle. So I would like her and Zoe Kravitz to do scenes, and I'd like Zoe Kravitz to come back. I would, as Catwoman. So I think this whole Matt Reeves universe has got so much potential and so much to give, and you could do so much with it. And even with TV spin-offs like this and the movies, I think you could just do so much with it. So I'm glad James Gunn is giving Matt Reeves to just do his thing. You know, it's a shame we're not kind of. I think they were going to do a show like Arkham, the Arkham World, or something like that of Gotham, but I think that's been cancelled now. So maybe they're going a different direction. They got so much potential to do what they're going to do with this, and I hope they do more of this. I hope they bring certain characters back, and again we see more. You know, the Penguin, the Colin Farrell, and obviously we get to see Batman do justice. So yeah,